Qumulo is a quiet success in the storage world, growing to unicorn status with a scale out distributed storage platform that has found success in hybrid cloud and for AI workloads. Douglas Gourlay was an Arista Networks employee, helping lead the network upstart to become a real challenger. The storage company hopes that Gourlay can challenge the industry with new leadership and ideas. You knew Douglas Gourlay, Arista, and Qumulo from Tech Field Day, Stephen. So what's your take?
We don't usually cover executive changes on the rundown because a lot of the time they're not all that interesting to our audience. But this time I think it might be. So let's take a look at what this means. First off, who is this guy? Well, Douglas Gourlay wasn't just an Arista employee, he was one of the people who drove the vision and strategy for Arista. In fact, many of the things that you think make Arista special were things that Doug either led or seized upon from the other incredible people that they put together at that company. So, although if you go to the Best of Tech Field Day video series, you'll see people like Andy Bechtelsheim and Ken Duda representing Arista incredibly in videos. Doug was behind the scenes for a lot of that Tech Field Day stuff. And frankly, behind the scenes for a lot of the development of some of the company's smarter moves. Now, I've known him for a very long time, as you can guess, and it was wonderful to be able to get a little bit of a heads up of this move from him. We've also seen Qumulo many times in the past. In fact, they presented at Storage Field Day a few times in 2015 and 2020. And Qumulo is a company, as you say, that has quietly grown to take quite an interesting position in the market. Essentially, Qumulo has a storage platform that runs anywhere and does the kind of things that you wish a storage platform would do, but spoiler alert, most of them don't. Most storage is actually fairly difficult to integrate at scale. Most storage is fairly difficult to scale. Most storage is fairly difficult to move around thanks to data gravity. Well, Qumulo attacks basically all that stuff. You can install the client using just an RPM on basically any platform from x86 and yes, ARM, that's right. You can build massive scale-out systems with it. You can use those systems to span data from data center to hybrid cloud to wherever you need that storage to be. And it allegedly, at least, I haven't used it personally, but it seems to just kind of work. And that, I think, is one of those magical ingredients that somebody like Doug can take and run with. We're in a stage now where storage is rapidly losing relevance as a special part of the industry. I mean, basically, people have applications and the applications need data, and there's supposed to be data infrastructure under those applications that just sort of works. I think most people would be surprised to find that storage doesn't just sort of work in most cases. You have to do a lot of messing around with it, or you just basically hit it with a hammer and use some kind of incredible, NVMe, all flash, whatever, to make it work as well as you possibly can and hope that it doesn't break. Well, that's not great. So instead, using a data platform, a modern advanced data platform like Qumulo or one of their competitors, you can build out a modern storage infrastructure that does work. So I am actually really excited to see what happens here because, as I said, we've got a strong software foundation for storage that we has really been impressed by at Field Day. We've got a new breath of fresh air on the executive side running it from somebody who really has the ability to see the opportunity from this technology and apply that to customer needs. And basically, we've got a company that's already grown to unicorn status. So it's not like they're going to collapse any minute or something like that. They've got good investors. I think this is good news all around, not just for Qumulo, but for the whole industry.